What's up, Anthony? Welcome back to the channel where we react to all types of social media content across all social media platforms. We're going to react to all types of social media content, right? So, before we get started with this whole reaction, and this whole real life situation, you know, I just want to say make sure you guys smash on that like button or smash on that dislike button, whatever suits you guys best, of course. And if you guys haven't subscribed to this channel yet, hey, consider subscribing to this channel because you're highly, highly appreciated. The ones who have subscribed, I definitely appreciate you guys, right? And if you haven't turned on that notification bell yet, you guys make sure you smash on that notification bell because it is time. It is the season of the sick, homies. So, with that being said, we're going to be dropping content, all real life, no cap, all facts, right? So, we're going to talk a little bit more about this whole situation coming out of Los Angeles County, Silver Lake, to be exact. Pastor Criminal, right? Father Criminal, I think he said his name was before I got blocked, or either that or I can't say he deleted his Instagram because if you delete your Instagram, you can no longer, you can no longer see that. You will no longer find the profile, right? So, I'm gonna get into this whole situation. As you all know, if you don't know, let me give you a little backstory. So a few months ago, I was getting copyrighted heavily on this channel. I mean heavily, like heavily, right? By Mr. Criminal, right? So Mr. Criminal was copywriting my channel and trip out on this part. He went as far to copyright my content, right? Even though I put his actual song on mute and I was speaking over the Torta song video, he still copyrighted me for that. So he was copywriting me like crazy for, a few months, right? And I was being humble. Either I was being two things. Either I was being dumb or I was being humble, and I kind of feel I was being both, in between, right? So one day, right, he was copywriting me, right? He kept copywriting me, and I got the receipts, you know what I'm saying? I might show you through the video. I'm still debating right now, but we'll get into that. So he kept copywriting my channel, right? And I'm like, damn, homie, I thought this fool was supposed to be like a real ass, active homie, right? So what I do one day I saw he went live, right? On his I think it was in his Instagram. Oh, no, wait, it was on his YouTube, right? And so what I do, I dropped into his live, right? And I told him what's up. And I told him where I was from, who I was, and where I was from, right? And what does he do? He screenshotted that shit. And then he's like, all right. And then he asked me, hey homie, name a street in Rubido. Like, fuck. I'm like Bell Avenue, fucking El Rio, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like Market Street, you know what I'm saying? Rubido Boulevard, Pyrite Mission, you know what I'm saying? 38, you know what I'm saying? We got like I know come on now. So he told me name a street. So I told him where I grew up at in Belltown, Bell Avenue, you know. And he's like, oh, all right, well, I used to go to school over there, blah, 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 right? So he's like, hey dog, I want to get at you. I want to work with you, right? Mr. Criminal tells me that. Says I want to get at you. How do I get at you? So I said I'm gonna hit you in the DM right now. And he's like, all right, well hit me in the DM, right? So I hit him in the DM, gente, right? I hit Mr. Criminal in the DM. I hit him in the DM and I tell him what's up and shit. And I tell him, who I am, and I tell him like, yeah, this, like who do I know like that knows him, blah blah blah, right? Basic shit, right? Like how like who you connected to that I'm connected to try to connect the dots to somebody I know that he knows in the street, right? So as we were connecting the dots, right? He tells me, hey, you know what? I want you to work with me. I want you to work with me, bro. And I'm like, I I kind of felt like, to be honest, and I'm keeping this shit solid as fuck. This is the most solidest video you're ever gonna see. And if Mr. Criminal watches it, I guarantee you, he cannot say it's not true. He cannot say I'm bullshitting. And if he does say I'm bullshitting, then we can have a live discussion and we can really air it out. You feel me? So let's get back to the situation. So he tells me he wants to work with me, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm still in my feelings a little bit, but I'm trying to be humble at the same time, I'm trying to be a humble individual because 9 times out of 10, when you're humble in the game, you can network better and you have better opportunities, right? So the first thing I thought of was, you know what? If I fuck with Mr. Criminal and his movement, I could bring my homies and whoever's fucking with me, I could bring them on the platform and give them some real shine, you know what I'm saying? To the homies, right? So Mr. Criminal I tell him, all right, what's the deal, right? So Mr. Criminal breaks it down. He's like, yeah, dog. And here's the screenshot above right here. Look, he says, yeah, I want to do some podcasts, I want to do I want to do what he said. I want to do podcasts. And if they pay me, I'll react to their music, right? And I'll give them a shout out on the fake, 350 subscribers, right? So I'm like, all right, Feedy Man. And he's like, if you could help me grow my crime family's clip channel, there's the clip above. And I'm not lying. And I'm gonna show you guys all the receipts today. We're gonna air this shit out because I've been living with this and it's been bugging me. And now that the season is of the sick, we're gonna be sick, right? So let's get back to it. So, I said, okay, cool. I started networking for him. I started promoting his crime family clips channel. And I started reaching out to the homies, and I started promoting it. Look above, there's the picture. I started promoting it, right? And the homies started sending payments. Shouts out to Spooky Myers from out the city of Atwater. If you haven't checked out Spooky Myers on all digital platforms, definitely go check out the homie. Hey, so you know the homie sent the money, and then look at right there's another screenshot of fucking crime family. He can't say it's not true because there's another screenshot right there. The homie took the money. So at first he was trying to charge him the homies a gang of feria, and I had to like tell him like, hey fool, like if you're gonna be trying to like help the homies out and say you're representative of the homies, then you need to show the homies love, dog, because all this $200-300 on to get your music reacted to, I'm like they're not gonna the homies are not gonna feel that shit, right? So Mr. Criminal's like, all right, well we'll drop it to 150, and I'm like, that's still high, fool. But the homies like, fuck it, dog, I want to get on, so so he sent the payment, right? And the fucking excuse me. The crazy part about that part is I had some other people lined up, right? And Mr. Criminal was like, yeah, dog, send me the payments and then we'll do it on Monday, right? Welcome to the crime family, Carnal. Like all this J Cat lies, right? So when Monday came around, Mr. Criminal we never met up in person. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to meet up with this vato, and it's always like he doesn't respond in time. He responds days later. Like it was the runaround, right? So I started getting in my feelings, like on the serio. And I'm gonna show you guys another clip right here. I told him, shoot the money back to the homie. That way there's no issue, and we don't have no issue, dog. And you know what I mean? There's no confusion between the homies, right? So Mr. Criminal comes out with some bullshit like, "Oh, respectfully, we're gonna do it, dog. Like, I got you this Monday." So this Monday turned into this Monday. This Monday turned into the next fucking Monday, right? Excuse me, I shouldn't be cussing. Turned into the next Monday, right? And then finally, it turned like he just kept on blowing me off, homies. You know what I'm saying? Kept on like he basically. I had another homie lined up too, and these homies are from known neighborhoods, active neighborhood, known neighborhoods, right? And I'm over here supposed to be the representative, trying to get people to, you know, in my eyes, I thought it would be something good for the homies, you know what I mean? To because Mr. Criminal at the time, he was saying that he was for the homies, he was for the people, and he was saying all this good shit. So I really thought that the homie was really about that. So I started messing with him, right? So then, he's like, he started telling me like, like he wanted more payments. He told me, "Give me 5 payments and then we'll do it." And I'm like, "What do you mean, homie? The homie's been waiting, dog. Like what's up with that, homie? Like the homie's already getting at me. Like what's up with the what's up with the deal, dog? Like why hasn't it went through, dog? So Mr. Criminal had me looking like a thief, homie, on my side, right? Making me look like a J cat fool, making me look like I can't stand on my word as a man and keep it solid with the homies because at the end of the day, when it comes to money, I don't play that funny stuff. I don't do none of that, dog. You know? So days later, come to find out, shouts out to Blue Devil, the hater world. Go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel. He exposes Mr. Criminal for trying to make a payment plan. Mr. Criminal was trying to pay Blue Devil, but he was collecting money from me and the homies, and he was turning around and he was paying his own payment plan that he had going on. So this whole crime family label, that's gone, dog. That's all gone, homie. Because at the end of the day, it should be scam family label because you scammed the gente. You thought you were supposed to be for the raza, for the people, dog, for the people in the streets trying to come up, really struggling. And then you put me out here to make me look like some J cat fool and leave me hanging to this day. You know, you haven't came through what you said for the homies. The homies paid. Until this day, it hasn't been done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only speaking on this issue because I seen that I'm blocked now from his Instagram. So it kind of makes me more upset because it's like, come on, dog. This is true. You cannot say I'm lying. And if you try to say I'm lying, we can definitely have a live discussion or however you want to talk about it, whatever you want to do about it. But I'm telling you right now, dog. You know what I mean? That's wrong, homie. You gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? The Cash App right here above it shows. There's your email right there above. There's the picture where it says the homie says he messaged you, and there's what he says. You know, it's a crazy, crazy situation, man. Because at the end of the day, this whole, this whole allegations that he told on somebody, Diablo from the east side of Banning. Shouts out to all the homies from the east side of Banning, Sapos gang. Much love, homies. But hey, homie, come on now, dog. That shit adds up. Hella, hella. It connects the dots right now, at 113%, to be honest with you guys, because he jacked the homies, he made me look like a fool. He could have got me in a wreck too, making me look like I'm stealing from the homies, like I'm the one pocketing the money, like I can't keep my word as a homie from the street. Like that's some serious, serious activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm on here and I'm speaking on it now. I've been holding on to this for quite some time. I was humble. I try to work try to help out Mr. Criminal, even after he stepped on my platform. Hey, some people are gonna say you're lame for that, dog. But at the same time, dog, I was trying to do this, trying to see the bigger picture and business wise, and trying to network. And I was trying to bring the homies from the calles, from the streets, to Mr. Criminal, so he can put them on and like give him some kind of shine. But at the end of the day, that fool shot me in my own foot. You know what I'm saying? That shit disloyal and dishonest as fool. But what can you guys expect from Mr. Criminal? He's not even Brasa. He's not even Mexican. So we can't really expect nothing more, nothing less from a scammer. You know what I'm saying? But this is real life facts, you guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna end it with this. I always say stay true to yourself and what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna care. And when you leave this earth, the only thing you got left is your word and what you did when you were on this earth. That's what people are gonna remember you by, right? So salute to everybody out there. Make sure you smash on that like button, drop a comment. Like I said, I didn't want to do it, but when I saw I was blocked, it's like, come on, how much more cowardice can you get, my boy? And if you say I'm lying, you can hit my DM. I shot you my real number. Or you can jump up on my live stream and we can talk however you want to do it, dog. But I mean, This is all factual, and I'm not even capping. I'm just speaking facts, letting it out, letting the people know, hey, that's why I just keep it honest and I don't try to scam nobody. I don't take no money. Listen, this is what I never understood until this day. If he was so for the people, why was he charging the homies $150 to get their music heard? And on top of that, be like, oh yeah, I'm for the people, dog. That's low for the channel. That's low for my name. That's low for Mr. Criminal. 150 is nothing for Mr. Criminal. Man, fool. Now you got yourself in a wreck you can't get out of, homie. Rest in peace to Blackie Fontana. Hey, homie, he said it best, dog. Y'all some imitators. Rest in peace to Toker. He said it best too. You know what I mean? Studio gangsters. With that being said, don't forget to smash on the like button, drop a comment, turn on the notification bell. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm Cali Media. With that being said, I'm out.